What is going on, folks? This is Antoine here with OTAntenna.com, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to set up parental controls and block websites and even set up schedules for when your internet can turn off using your Netgear router directly from your router. Is real simple, folks. So before I get into the video, if you guys could go ahead and hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out a lot. It's greatly appreciated. So first thing you're going to need to do is make sure your device is connected to your Wi-Fi router. So there's two ways you can connect to your router. You can use the Ethernet cord, or you can just simply connect to the Wi-Fi. So once you connect it, what you're going to do is go into your search box and you're going to type in either router login, routerlogin.net, or you can type in 192.168.1.1, which is Netgear's IP address. So once you type that in, select enter, and then it's going to bring you up to this screen where you're going to have to enter your username and your password. Now the default username and password for all of Netgear routers is admin for the username and the password for the password. So, alright folks, so once you're logged in, you're going to see a screen similar to this. Now if your password and username didn't work, you can also enter your router's serial number. Now after a few failed attempts, it should take you to this screen where you can just look at the bottom of your router or on the back, and you're going to see a barcode with the serial number on it. Just enter that and it will log you in. So going back to the router home screen, so your screen should look similar to this. Like, if it's not the exact match, it's going to be similar. Most Netgear routers have a similar interface. To start off, we're going to take a look at attached devices. Now if you worry about neighbors, if you live in an apartment complex, you worried about neighbors hopping on your Wi-Fi and using up your data, you could just go to this section, see who's on your internet. And a good way to tell if anybody's on your network that doesn't supposed to be there, just go to the devices you have in your house and see if they connected, or go to this list and see if there's a device on here that you don't recognize. Now, all of these devices I recognize, my Roku, my Fire Stick, and my computer, all those devices I recognize. But if there is a device on here that you want to kick off or you want to block, go up to where it says access control. Again, your interface might be different, so if it is, just look for access control. So on this screen we see my devices. Now if I want to block a device, I just select on it and then I click on block, and it's going to block it off immediately. Like, their internet is going to stop. They're not going to be able to use my Wi-Fi. Now you can also do this with kids. If you have a child, they don't know nothing about this. You go in there, you block their IP address wherever. If it's a phone, tablet, all IP, anything connected to your router is going to show up here. So you block it, and then they stuck trying to figure out what happened, and it forces them to go outside and actually play like a real child. So, all right, so let's go up here to advanced settings. Get into the meats and bolts of this whole thing. So from in this section, you want to go to security, and we're going to focus on block sites and schedules. So let's start at block sites. Going down, we're going to skip this section. We didn't add any keywords. So, just for example, let's just, if you're tired of your child being addicted to Fortnite, you can add that keyword. Let's add Fortnite to it, and you can see this is our list right here. Let's just type in another keyword, just to confuse the kids, maybe mess with them. I remember when I was working for Dish Network, this guy had a remote control surge protector. So at a certain time of the day, he would turn the surge protector off, and then his kids would come running to him, Dad, the power went off. And he'd just play along with it, like, oh, what happened? Oh, I guess it wouldn't be on. I'm going to work on it. He'd tell him he was going to work on it, and then he wouldn't turn it on till the next day. So I thought that was pretty cool. But, these keywords, just block out certain stuff. If you don't want your kids looking up information, on that all day. I know school is out, so kids are definitely looking to do a lot of gaming. So Then if you want to delete it, just select on it, hit delete keyword, select on it, hit delete keyword. Once you're finished with it, just select apply. Select apply is going to apply them settings. And then we're going down here. So say, for example, you put in a keyword to a website that you want to access, but you don't want your kids to access. You allow trusted IP addresses access to those websites or to those keywords. So right here is, down here in this section on this bar is going to be the IP address of the device you're currently using. So you can allow that to be a trusted IP address. So you just select that box and then hit apply. It's going to apply them settings. So the only person that will be allowed to access those blocked keywords is you, the trusted IP address. So let's go over here to schedule. Now, say you set up keywords and things like that, so you can set up days to where you want to block those keywords. So depending on what you selected on the previous screen, you can do Saturday and Sunday days to block, or the weekdays. You can do all the weekdays to block those sites. Again, remember, mine is never to block, so these being checked don't mean nothing. And also, you could go down here, time of day to block. So you can have it available every day from when your kids get out of school to after dinner. So from 3 to 7 o'clock, you know, you can allow that. But after that, they run into you. Oh, the internet stopped working. The internet stopped working. I can't access this. So, you know, just mess around with your kids a little bit. You know.